What would you bring?
What would I bring? These questions don't get twisted on me.
No, but I'm just asking. It's actually a hard question. What would you bring?
That's why they don't get twisted on me. Hi there guys, welcome to the latest episode of Chapter 0. Today we're joined by Ropo, a freelance makeup artist and a beauty advisor for YouTube. We were actually at the same sixth form, and since then her growth has been purely driven by her hard work and persistence. I had to bring her onto the show as someone that's really grown through the YouTube world, and I believe I've learned a lot from, and I hope you guys can too. So thanks for joining us. How you doing today?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I know it's been a long day for you working already, so thank you so much for joining us.
That's alright.
So first things first, let's go to the start of your story. If you just want to tell us a little bit about how it all started off.
Okay. So I started my YouTube channel when I was in sixth form, and basically I took a gap year, but that year I was just really bored. And honestly, so I watched like a lot of YouTube, and one day I just decided to do it. I don't know, I just decided to do it. So I had a little iPod Nano, and I just stacked some books up on my windowsill, and I just recorded a video of
an iPod Nano?
Yeah, and I recorded, I think my first video might have been an eyebrow tutorial, I can't remember, but I did something and I uploaded it, and I uploaded it on Facebook, because it was actually people on Facebook that were asking for it. And then because it was on the platform of YouTube, like comments were on my YouTube video, and they were like, oh, we want you to do more and stuff. So then, so I just created more videos. I think I made another one about my hair, and that one actually went, not viral, but it went semi-viral at the time. Got like over 100,000 views, like really quickly.
At that point?
Yeah, at that point. So then I was like, oh, this is really cool. So then I just literally carried on making videos.
So at that point as well, so did you look at the market on YouTube and think there's like no one doing what you're doing, or was it the videos that were out there were just not very good?
There were a lot of people doing what I was doing, but there were mainly American female girls. I didn't really see a lot of UK black girls doing it at the time. And honestly, I didn't really look at it like, I didn't look at competition or anything like that. I just did it. Like, I literally just did it. I didn't care who else was doing it. I just did what I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you've always been interested in like the hair and beauty side, or was it that like after seeing the videos you kind of got a bit more interested with you?
I think I was interested in it because one, I didn't know how to do my hair, and two, I didn't know how to do makeup. So it was like an easy way to find out how to do it that I haven't to pay anyone. And plus it's easier to do it yourself sometimes.
So it's like a self-improvement journey.
Exactly, yeah. So that's how it all started, and it just kind of just grew from there. I carried on when I went to uni and just grew. Okay,
so from where you were back in the sixth form days to now, you're very close to hitting 100k on YouTube. How does that make you feel about the whole journey?
It makes me feel like quite astonished by it, because I really didn't see it coming this far. I don't even know what I saw from it. I didn't see this happening from it. Like all the opportunities and all the things that's come from it. It's just made me feel really grateful. So I'm definitely happy about that. It's a milestone, and I'm ready to hit it because I want to get that plaque. So yeah.
What's gonna happen? Are you gonna have a launch party when you hit?
I'm definitely gonna have a giveaway because I need to give back to people that's helped me get to this point. So I'm going to have a huge giveaway. Might have a little party, I'm not sure yet. But
I feel like 100k, you're going to be launching something at 100k.
We'll see. Something up my sleeve, but yeah, we'll see.
So one question that comes to mind, obviously starting a channel back then compared to starting one now is a very different ballgame.
Yeah.
Just given the whole market on YouTube has changed, the number of people putting out videos has changed.
Yeah.
What would be your advice for someone who wants to start something on YouTube?
I would say, because YouTube is quite saturated at this point, I would just say know exactly what you want to do. Learn a lot about social media and working with brands and things like that. What else would I say? Be persistent, be consistent, have good quality videos. Because at this point you can't be having iPhone videos. Like you have to come with the
an iPod Nano wouldn't suffice.
No, it won't suffice at this point. You need good lighting, a good editing software, good camera. Just be yourself, be consistent, and know exactly what you want to do, and you should be fine.
And what's helped you through that process over the years? Obviously, there's a lot to pick up. Lighting, for example, we've touched on. Editing. What has been your sort of guide as you've gone through the process?
I would just say, like, there was, at each point I would have felt that my videos can be better. So for example, if my sound was off, I'll know I need to get a mic, or if my light is looking a bit off, I'll invest in a better light, or if my editing wasn't there, I'll invest in better editing software.
So you're just kind of self-critical
exactly,
on the videos?
And it wasn't something that I just bought all at once, it was something that I built up, so yeah.
For me, I've realised now through the channel, editing is something that it takes forever. No one, I guess, really recognises that side of YouTube.
Yeah.
Unless you're actually involved in creating content. What would be your advice? Even to me, I'll probably take something away from this as well. Just editing, like, and understanding how to edit well. Yeah,
honestly, I came from editing from Windows laptops. I think it's my Live Movie Maker, Windows Live Movie Maker, so it's like very basic. And then I got a MacBook and I moved to iMovie, which is quite basic. And then I got Final Cut Pro, which is a little bit more complicated, but honestly I just literally use YouTube. So if I don't know how to do something, like how to, I don't know, rewind or something, I'll just literally YouTube it and it shows me. So yeah. Okay. YouTube is like the answer to everything, so yeah.
So literally, any questions, go into YouTube, find out what you need to.
Exactly, that's how I learn, yeah.
Okay, cool. And so, I guess you've had a lot of different moments through the years that you've been in the industry. What would you say was like the breakthrough moment for you?
Probably when I started working with brands that I've always loved, or just started getting like PR from brands that I really loved, that I bought their stuff anyway.
Any in particular that were like wow moments?
Urban Decay,
okay.
Beauty Bay, Pretty Little Thing, because I've always bought their stuff. Yeah, just brands that I just always loved. So.
And I know they're going to be big because I know some brands as well. So obviously it kind of shows like the level that it's grown to. And I know I've seen a couple of the different stories that you put on Instagram and all that sort of stuff. One thing that really kind of shouted out to me is when you were speaking out at BeautyCon. What was that like, and how did that come about?
Yeah, that was really cool because it just made me feel really overwhelmed with like how much my work has inspired other people, and being able to stand and talk to other people who were like-minded. It just made me feel really empowered. So yeah, that was really cool.
And did you have like a fan moment where like everyone was kind of coming up to you after that?
I don't really like to see it as fan. I don't know. To this day, like I put out videos, but I don't really like. I understand people watch them, but I don't really. You don't see people in person. You don't see 100,000 people in person. So I was like, yeah, when people come up to me, it's nice, but I don't see them as fan, and I just see them as supporters. But yeah, but I do appreciate.
I like that. I like that.
I do appreciate it.
Because there's some videos that you've got out there that are in the millions in terms of the number of views and stuff. So obviously the reach has been huge. So I guess something like BeautyCon would have given you that vision of actually what the impact has been. So
yeah, exactly.
That's super interesting.
Yeah.
And another thing, it's allowed you to travel to different places as well. What's that been like for you?
Yeah, so because I also do freelance makeup, so I got booked by a bride to go to Santorini as her wedding was in Santorini. That was really, really nice. I really enjoyed it, and it was just nice to know that someone trusts my work that much that they're willing to fly me to have their makeup done on their big day. So that was really, really nice. I enjoyed it a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess through that you really recognise how much people actually value what you're doing, because there's many other options that she could have taken, but to fly someone out specifically for your wedding is quite a bold statement.
Yeah, it definitely made me feel really grateful for the people who are impacted by my work. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So those are like some of the high points. What would you say has been the hardest point of your journey so far?
So far, something is going on YouTube right now where everybody's views is going haywire, and it's getting on my nerves, not gonna lie. So yeah, it has been like...
It's been happening on all social platforms, right?
The engagement on Instagram has been low. Okay, we need to... Yeah, the engagement on Instagram has been low, the engagement on YouTube has been low. So it does kind of get you down, because it's like, what's the point of actually putting out content if no one's going to watch it? But at the same time, I just have to keep going, because if you stop, someone else is going to replace you quickly, and
that's the thing.
You just have to...
What I think you've got to realise through it is, because of this, people will filter out because they won't have that persistence. So potentially you can gain other people's following through it.
Yeah.
So it's about the long game. You've been in it for a number of years now, so
I might as well finish the race.
to keep it going.
Yeah.
And what has been your rock? What's got you through the most challenging times in the journey?
I would say just my passion, my actual passion for YouTube. It didn't derive off of like me wanting followers or me wanting popularity or anything like that. It literally just derived from the fact that I really enjoyed making content, and yeah, so that's probably what's pushed me, because I actually genuinely enjoy like picking up the camera and creating and editing and uploading. So that's probably what's pushed me the most.
And the thing is with that, then it doesn't necessarily feel like a job.
Exactly,
then, like you're just doing something
that I love,
that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And I guess one thing that I've seen a lot, again on your Instagram, you're working with a number of different brands, different famous people or influencers on Instagram. Who's been that one person that you were like, wow, I've worked with her or him?
Well, I think the wow is about to come. It's about to work at Urban Decay, so that's about to come now.
Okay.
But I worked with a brand called Mask Beauty. They stock in Boots and Superdrug in the UK. That was pretty big.
Okay, so that's your history so far in terms of getting to this point today. What can we expect from you over the next kind of couple of months, years?
We can probably just expect more content, more consistency, probably a different type of content. So I'm trying to like move out of beauty a little bit and try something else.
Fashion.
Yeah, maybe a bit of fashion. But yeah, just more creativity.
Yeah. Okay. And what is, I guess, the big dream for you? What would be that moment where you'd be like, I've made it?
Okay, that's the moment where I'm Nigerian. Don't say that.
Okay.
No, okay.
That's a secret for life.
Yeah. So as Nigerian, we don't give out our future plans because we believe in witches and wizards.
Okay.
No,
well, at the end of the day, we'll find out.
We'll find out when it happens. Yeah, we'll find out when it happens.
Okay, cool. So, onto some stuff that's, I guess, away from your career, but more on the general life side of things. What would be the advice that you're trying to give to, or you'd like to give to someone early on in their career path?
I would say, as long as you know exactly what you want to do, just be persistent and don't ever give up. Just carry on working, carry on just striving, and whatever you have in mind will fruition if you just put some hard work into it. Yeah, that's it.
Quote of the day.
Quote of the day.
And is that like what keeps you going through the day? Is like just that long term, just trying to forget what happens on that individual day, but know that it's like working towards something?
Yeah, just know that, for example, it's like a race. Like when you see the finish line, you know exactly where you're going to go. You wouldn't go in someone else's lane, you won't look anywhere else. They should just go straight. Focus on you, focus on the end, and you'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And I like that a lot. One thing that I think is really interesting from my point of view is the fact that you studied law at university. Probably something that a lot of people don't really know that are following your journey so far. What made you, I guess, follow this path rather than taking that?
I think with law, it was never a passion. It was just something that I did because academically I thought, I did well academically, like in A-level, so I just wanted to carry it on. And at the time, I didn't have YouTube in mind or any other career plan in mind, so that was what I was going to do. But whilst I was at the university and YouTube started to like grow, I naturally fell into YouTube more because I saw like more of a future with that than I did with law, and I felt like if I didn't have like a genuine passion for something, I didn't want to carry on knowing that I don't love it. So I'd rather carry on doing YouTube, something that I really love, and have something grow out of that than waste my time doing law when it wasn't my passion. So yeah.
So it's kind of like a backup option.
Exactly, yeah.
I think that's something that we see quite a lot these days, where people typically don't necessarily follow what they did at university and take a different path. And I really think that people need to think about it a lot earlier in their careers. How would you kind of suggest for people to like explore that from your side?
I would say at least try whatever it is you're doing. At least give it a good go, and if it's something that you feel like you genuinely can't do, then have a plan B. But I wouldn't say completely give up straight away, because that might be plan A. You never know. Just try it and see how it goes. If it's not for you, then you can move on to plan B.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last one I've got before we get into the light-hearted ones. Who has been your influential person that you've looked up to, whether it's in the beauty world or just in general life? Is there someone that you think has given you that drive or that you've looked to?
Is it bad if I say no? I actually genuinely don't have anyone. It's really bad. Honestly, I try not to look at other people. I know I do look up to people, but not like I want to be like them.
Yeah.
I just look into myself and I know what I want for myself, and I just strive to fulfill what I want. I don't really.
Who are those people? Like, if you've got a couple of names.
Okay. If I wanted to drop a name on YouTube that I really admire is Jackie Aina. You probably don't know who she is. She's just another big influencer. Jackie Aina and Patricia Bright, because they've literally made a big business out of this, and it's inspiring to see other black women be on top and work that hard and reap the benefits. So, yeah.
What do they do? Is it in?
So they're basically one of the two biggest black influencers in the beauty industry. So
in the beauty world as well.
So one's from the UK, the other one's from America, and they're both Nigerian. So it's inspiring.
Have you ever met them?
I've met Patricia. I've never met Jackie because she lives in LA, but probably one day.
Soon come. Jackie.
She's really nice though.
Send her a DM.
Yeah, she dates. Her boyfriend's from London, so.
Okay,
yeah.
so she should be here soon.
Yeah, she's here sometimes, but I just don't know.
Collab pending.
I don't know, but maybe she's on like 3 million, but we'll see.
Never know. Never know. All right, that's all the work stuff.
Okay.
How do you chill out at the end of the day once everything's done?
Honestly, I really enjoy my own company, so I'm just a Netflix and chill on my ones.
Yeah.
Literally. Or I actually watch YouTube. I watch YouTube.
How many hours a day do you spend on YouTube? Honestly speaking.
Too many. Yeah, it's too many. Because my TV is genuinely YouTube. I don't watch TV. If I'm not on Netflix, then it's YouTube. Almost.
But it's kind of for you market research.
Yeah.
Slash.
Yeah. Just enjoying other people's content. Yeah.
Okay, that's everything I've got from my side on the career path and your life. Now we're going to jump into some light-hearted stuff.
Cool.
Quick fire round.
Okay.
So whatever the first thing that comes to mind,
okay.
Let's have it. If you could have lunch with anyone in the world, who would it be?
Oprah.
Okay, why is that?
Because she's the most monumental person, well, to me, that I would want to meet.
So she's like an influential person.
Yeah, and she's got money, so yeah. I want to be her friend.
Oprah, if you're watching.
Yeah, she's swimming, so we can be friends. So.
It's not all about the money, Ropo.
Yeah, it is.
If you had a superpower,
yeah,
what would that be?
To be invisible.
And what would you use it for?
To be nosy. So I can see what other people are saying about me.
But in what scene?
Any scene.
Just constantly.
Yes.
I know you said what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing. Okay. Who is your favourite artist?
Music artist.
Mm.
Of late, what's her name? Her? Have you heard of her? H-E-R?
Mm.
She's really good. Of late. But my favourite, I don't have a favourite. Whose album have I listened to? Usher. I don't know, I know it's really weird,
Usher?
but no, Usher like 2003, Confessions. I love that album.
Okay.
No, I actually
okay,
really
so that's
like
like, okay, not, you said current, so I was like, okay.
But, yeah, overall Usher, but current, her. Because she has really like soothing R&B music.
You kind of need that at the end of a tough day. What is your theme song?
Cardi B. What was the first song she came out that went really well? What's it called again? Little bitch, you can mess with me if you want. But that yellow.
Yes. Obviously, that's a theme song. That's a proper theme song, though.
Oh right, you actually meant like a theme song of like a.
No, like you can have that as your theme. You can have anything
do you mean like
song,
an actual theme song?
No, like as in if you were to like.
Like Little Britain.
It can be anything.
Oh.
Like if you were to walk into somewhere, what would be playing on in the background?
Cardi B's.
Yeah. If you could be any type of animal, which animal would you be?
A bird.
Okay.
Just so I can get to places quicker.
Just to avoid the traffic in London.
Just fly.
Avoid Uber, avoid London public transport.
Avoid everything, just fly. Yeah, I'll be a bird.
Which bird?
A pigeon. No, that's lies. No. I'll be an eagle. I'll be an eagle. I'll be a big bird.
I was gonna say
Eagle. No, pigeons are dirty. No, I'll be an eagle or vulture because they eat people, don't they? No, I'll be a vulture. A vulture.
Vulture. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, from a pigeon to a vulture. Some days pigeons.
Yeah, just so I
Some
can
days
annoy
vulture.
people, and then a vulture so I can eat them.
Put a lot of thought into this. haven't
Yeah.
you? Okay, the last one. If you were to go to a desert island
Mhm.
and you had to take 3 things with you, what would they be?
What's up? Is food included? And what's up?
Desert island, you've got water.
Oh,
A little bit around you. Just a little bit.
I actually don't know. Internet?
Well, the whole internet.
My MacBook, internet, and my phone.
It's so connected with the current world.
Yeah.
You're on a desert island. Then
Yeah. If there was internet, I'll be calm.
Just to stay in touch with everyone here.
Yeah.
You can't access them. Like, you got no boat, no nothing. There's no access to you.
No router.
There's internet, I guess. There's a MacBook and your phone, but what are you using it for?
To go on the internet.
You can make YouTube videos over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm joking. I don't know what I'll take. I would hope I would never have to be on a desert island in the first place because I actually I can't even go to a festival.
Yeah.
Because I went to a festival and nearly like cried because I had to shower outside. It was terrible.
Well, on a desert island, no one's there. It's
Okay.
just you with your pristine beach, nice clean water, and you can just live how you want to live.
Okay, I'll bring
No,
something
you
for
don't
my
have
hair
Okay. You
because
can keep your
black
answers as
hair
you
is
wish.
too much. Yeah, maybe just something for my hair.
Just one thing. You're taking one thing with you.
Cream and hair stuff because our skin gets dry. That's it. I don't know. Cream and hair stuff.
What are you eating while you're there?
I don't know. It sounds like I'm dying at this point.
So basically, I think what you need.
I'll take my Bible so I can at least get to heaven.
Yeah, pray.
Yeah, I'll take my Bible.
Maybe take something to basically get some emergency services out to you because I think you don't really know what you're going to be doing out there. You're going to need a hell of a lot of support.
God will help me. If you can part the Red Sea, then I can get out the desert.
With absolutely nothing.
Yes, it's
Perfect.
miraculous.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
How can people follow the rest of your story?
You can follow me on YouTube, Ropo Demure, on Instagram, ropo.demure, and yeah, that's it.
Perfect. They're all going to be down in the description. Follow where she's going. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming out when she hits 100k, I'm sure.
Hopefully.
And thank you again.
Thank you for having me. Peace.
Like, comment, subscribe.
What would you bring?
What I bring? These questions don't get twisted on me.
No, but I'm just asking. It's actually a hard question. What would you bring?
That's why they don't get twisted on me.
I don't know what I'll bring.
I'd take a hammer
To do what?
to build a boat.
Okay, that's smart. Guys are smart. Girls don't think about stuff like that.
I'd take a hammer to build a boat. Some nails
Okay.
to build a boat.
I don't think
I
girls
was
think.
thinking about survival and actually like getting away.
But you're
I'd
making it
probably
seem
take-
like it's a nice island. You said you got nice sea, clean water, food.
Yeah, it's nice. It's still nice, but it's in the